moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going to. Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a human. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some bitty now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin back, alright.
Yes, indeed. Bitcoin is back. All right, baby. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's day is Sunday, the 22nd of August, 2021. Let's be gone and jump straight into these figures. Here we go. Rock and roll. So starting from left to right, we've got Corecoin BTC, SegWit Protocol, centrally owned, controlled and planned by Blockstream. Then we've got Bcrash, centrally owned, controlled and planned by Roger Ver and his crony mates. Then we've got Bitcoin, which is BSV, which is the original Bitcoin that started at the Genesis block, and the protocol hasn't changed, which makes it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's only digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. Oh yeah. And then we've got Fisher Price Cash on the end. So let's have a rundown of these core coin stats then. So we've got a hash rate 98.4, network nodes 93.8, transactions 11.7, and block size 1.52. Hilarious. All right, and we'll just let our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, Peter McCormack, explain what we're looking at here.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, when Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
And what would Satoshi have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore. Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? I just thought you said it was nothing like Bitcoin. It's a completely different project, and it didn't matter who Satoshi Nakamoto was anymore. Why would he want anything to do with a project that is nothing like Bitcoin that he created?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Based on consensus, do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Did you even bother to read the white paper? Blockstream implemented SegWit on the 24th of August 2017, which segregated the signatures on the chain, which meant they were accountable to nobody, which brought the entire network underneath their centralized control, which means there is no consensus, and because it's centralized, it means that Bitcoin or BTC is no longer a commodity, it's a security, and it has no fundamental value. This is absolutely insane. But either way, I'll let you have one more go at trying to convince me.
Project Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Yeah, nah, for some reason, I'm not having it. And let's have a quick word with Roger Ver. So, Roger, tell us about your expectations for your centralized project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those multinational corporations that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade on an annual basis that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, because that's going to work. And then we've got Bitcoin, so we'll just have a word with Craig Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, to find out what his expectations are of his own project. So, Craig, what do you want from Bitcoin?
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
And when you strip everything away down to the bare bones, is that it?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
Loving that. All right, well, let me help out and I'll stick my foot right in. So let's have a look at these stats then. So hash rate 0.3%, network nodes 1.2, transactions 81.9, 81.9% of the global transactions and 97.3% of all the global data flowing through the network is being processed by just simply 0.3% of the hash rate. This goes to show you what a phenomenal and what an amazing and what an efficient system Bitcoin truly is. It's absolutely incredible. So let's have a look at these big blocks. But before we do that, we'll have a quick chat with our main man, Michael Saylor, who never fails to put me up in the morning with his enthusiasm. So, Michael, welcome to the show. Tell me, what do you say to people like Peter McCormack that think that Bitcoin should be changed and tampered with and just messed about with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, well, so do we, Michael. So do we. But we really like it. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. Tell us, what is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's it going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Well, let's have a look at these big blocks on the blockchain just for you then, Michael. So starting from the top, look at these blocks being boshed out. Megabytes in size, 401. 164, 114, 128. Oh my goodness me. And then via BTC again, classic small blocker. Shitcoin Enterprise just going for the small blocks, hardly mining any transactions whatsoever. Complete waste of time. Just scroungers, mate. Vultures. Shit eaters. That's what you want to call it. Bottom feeders. Catfish. Is that what they are? Yeah, jeepers. So we had megabytes again, 21, 9, 10, 5, 862 from unknown. And look at this. I don't know how via BTC were able to scoop up these small blocks. I mean, look, SV pool 127. I mean, literally, there's quite a lot of data in there compared to Bcrash and Corecoin, but that's because they're shitcoin enterprises compared to Bitcoin. These are exceptionally small blocks. I mean, what, 131 kilobytes. But the thing is, though, they're getting the block reward, but there are no fees in those blocks. So whereas someone like Tal and SV Pool and Unknown Miner would be picking up huge blocks with large amounts of transaction fees as well, so they're getting sort of 10 Bitcoin. In total, they're via BTC are only getting 6.25. But they're still getting 6.25. I mean, for what? Eventually the blocks won't be able to mine small blocks because there just simply won't be small blocks available for anybody to mine. So they'll be booted off the chain hopefully sooner or later. But look at 130 from SB Pool, 35, 5, 15 and 3. So I'm a bit of an education there, see what's going on. Fisher Price Cash. But still struggling to get all of the blocks over a kilobyte, let alone anywhere near a megabyte. And Bcrash, how many blocks do they have over a megabyte this morning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that it? 8 blocks over a megabyte in a row, in a column of 30. Let's have a look at Corecoin. Oh, look, they haven't got many blocks over a megabyte either. Well, they're small blockers anyway. They don't want transactions on the network. Don't spam the network. Censorship resistant. Don't use it. Store of value. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that it? Oh, 9, 10, 11. So they've only got 11 blocks. That's absolutely hilarious. So let's just remind ourselves what's funny about small blocks. Small blocks are laughable. Bitcoin mining operations compete to process data transactions on chain. No transactions, no use, no use, no value, no value, no money. The most valuable chain is the chain with the most utility on it. BTCs are utter clowns. Can you see the chain with the most utility on it? Oh, look at that. 81% of the overall global transactions and 97% of the data flowing through the network, all on the genuine Bitcoin. Oh, okay. It cracks me, honestly. Well, the only reason I'm laughing is because, what else can you do at somebody that's being so ridiculously stupid? Do you know what I mean? That you can't even explain it to them because they just haven't got the intellectual capacity to take it in. So, I'm just laughing to sort of like try and relieve the stress of having to deal with such stupid people, really. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom, next. Proof of work by network, core coin, B crash, Fisher Price cash will fall into their own footprints overnight because that's what Ponzi schemes do when they crash overnight. B crash Bitcoin, hash rate, who cares? B crash Bitcoin, proof of work, who cares? It is currently 3,614 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than any of these alternative protocols, shitcoins if you will. And it's it's currently 5.2% more profitable to mine on Corecoin. Shows you the competition for Bitcoin. Yes, indeed. Look at this. So daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Bitcoin's starting to absolutely romp away with it. I mean, you can see how small, how narrow these lines get. If this was a proportional chart, I mean, it would just be off. Yeah, way off the charts, pretty much, almost. Look at this daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. Transactions per block by network, again, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. It's due to crypto fights, and that's just one application. Daily average Bitcoin fees, that's fees in the block USD, fees in the block Satoshis. Again, that will come with time very soon. I think these charts are delayed. So this is fee to block reward ratio. Look, we're winning on that one, and that's we're gonna expect huge increases in our block reward ratio and fees as well. But they will both increase as the number go up, should we say. Daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Look at the size of the chain. Can you see the chain? That is becoming the most useful chain. This is the chain that everybody is using. And look at this. So Corecoin and Bcrash will literally just be squeezed further and further down as this line starts to go parabolic and literally almost off the charts. They can either extend the charts or they can do those lines as they do, so they can't see it proportionally. Just to try and make it look like it's not doing as well as it is. And then these lines will just get lower and lower and lower and lower until they almost like don't exist and they're flat pretty much. Looking forward to that day. Let's get into the politics then. So the global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours, so that should match a Corecoin that have got 98% of the hash rate, only because it's got the US dollar price to support the network. B crash is absolutely hilarious. There is no value in this protocol whatsoever. They've got no excuse at all. It's not like they're even being hoodwinked by the ticker symbol. Literally no excuse for these boys whatsoever. And let's have a look at Bitcoin. Where are we? There we go. Look, F2 pool wanting a look-in, and via BTC turning up their hash rate. Wow, yeah, it shows they want some, but I mean, they're just mining small blocks. They're just after the block reward. They just don't understand what Bitcoin is. Personally, I think they're probably trying to suppress the price, so they want a load to dump it, because the only thing that these shitcoin enterprises understand is price manipulation and dollar worshipping. That's it. And Fisher Price cash, yeah, what a joke. That's not going to last very long. Let's see how far we are in front of the Corecoin SegWit protocol BTC chain. Look at this, 259 gigabytes, almost 200. When we get to 260, that will literally, we'll only be like 100 gigabytes away from Corecoin. Brilliant. Let's see this then. Let's have a look. Let's see what Corecoin's chain is. I'm looking forward to the day when we're double the size. Here we go. So we'll have a look at this. Year to date, where are we? So we are 606, and a Corecoin is 366. Cool. Amazing. So obviously I'm looking forward to when we are literally double the size, because that's just going to be absolutely hilarious. We're double from there to here. I'll be like slightly up here. I mean, it's just going to be absolutely epic. So it'll be like 700. So should sort of be off the charts about there. Oh, brilliant. I love it. I love Bitcoin. Did I say that? Yeah, I know I've said that many times, but it's true. I do. I can't help myself. All right, and let's have a look at the short positions on Bitcoin. Here we go. Rock and roll. Where are we now then? Let's have a look at these laughable shit coiners. Where's the short position? 90% short positions on the genuine Bitcoin. Oh, honestly, they have no idea what's coming. That's why I'm laughing. You know, it's hilarious. And cool coin. Here we go. Where are we? 3.3%. Oh, that's going to change soon. Oh dear, oh dear. Can you imagine the pig squeeze, as Captain Bitcoin would call it, that's going to happen? Like, whew, that's all I can say to that. And let's have a look at Bitcoin blocks live. Here we go. So for any newbies who are watching this for the first time, what we're witnessing here is the entire process of putting data on chain. A bit like uploading data to the internet. Rather than uploading it to a corporate server, you're just simply uploading it to the network. And this is the process it goes through. So the vertical rectangular blocks are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network. And they're recognized instantly the moment they're broadcast, because Bitcoin is an ultra small world mandala network shaped like this. It means that as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to zero, making it ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. The network formulation can lead to an approved topology against malicious attacks. It is absolutely sensational. So the transactions that are broadcast are recognized literally instantly the moment they're picked up by 50% of the nodes on the network, and then they are thrown into the memory pool, which is where they are competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin, and also the fees in the block. So if we take, for example, this 862 megabyte block, in the highlighted rectangular box below that, we can see the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and the total fees in all. So if we click on this, we can actually see the fees in the block. So the block reward being 6.25 Bitcoin, plus the fees, which are, in this one, 4.6 BSV. So 6.25 plus 4.6, so that would be 10.8. 10.8 Bitcoin in one block. So that's like the equivalent of like mining, you know, almost like 2 blocks in one. Absolutely brilliant. And that's how the network will go on moving forward. It's amazing. Let's have a look at charts quickly while we're here. Yeah, movers and shakers, always worth checking. See if there's another one like D drive appearing from that. No, that's all right. And do you honestly think that a network that could only possibly handle 4 to 7 transactions per second was honestly meant to economically sustain all of this lot? The idea is just absolutely preposterously ridiculous and stupid. It's just the narrative there is just so dumb. It's laughable. And let's have a look at BitInfo charts. So look, this is another attack on Bitcoin. Look, they think that Bitcoin doesn't have any transactions on it. Look, this is hilarious. Look, this is a politically motivated attack, and we know that XRP and Ethereum are total garbage anyway, but we've listened to the videos many times, so I don't need to listen to that today. But let's have a look at the charts, or the graphs, should I say. Look, transactions last 24 hours. Add in XRP just for lulz, and then we'll go for 3 months. Well, look, what? BSV? Have they actually taken it out? What am I looking here? Have they actually taken out? They've taken out BSV. What? What is this? What is this? What? They've delisted BSV. Look at that. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. Oh my goodness me. I don't believe it. Well, I do believe it. You know, I mean, there's another attack. Look, all they could do is hide it. This is hilarious. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, they're getting desperate. Look, it's not there. Look, we can't even search for it. All right. Well, there's another way of finding it anyway. So let's take Ethereum for example. So we can see that Ethereum has done 1.1 million transactions, basically sort of like in a 24-hour period. So we'll bear that in mind and maybe go to what's on chain, which we'll come to in a minute. So just remember 1.1 million transactions on Ethereum in 24 hours. I bet we smashed it. I bet we've absolutely smashed it. Oh dear. Looking forward to this then. I can't believe it. And here we go. So BSV scaling test network. So yeah. The figures are still the same. Still the basically 2 gigabyte block on the mainnet. 4.4 gigabytes on the scaling test network. But again, the Terranode is going to absolutely smash that. And BSV data. Look at this. This is huge. So this is transactions. This is transactions. Oh, that's a shame it hasn't got the total there. It's just telling you what each individual app is doing. So look, it looks like we've had Run Protocol doing 1,310,286 transactions. Oh, that's huge. I mean, like, Run Protocol has done more transactions than Ethereum. That's brilliant. Here, look, daily transactions. Let's have a look. The biggest ones. Yeah. So Run Protocol. Daily transactions. So that is 216,880, and then we've got all these Meta ID. So I guess we could maybe like add all of those up. Data size. Yeah, Meta ID. Look at that, 5.1 gigabytes. 5.1 gigabytes. Oh, is this 30 days? So maybe it's done. Run Protocol has done 1.3 million in. Oh no, that's over 30 days. Let's have a look at 7 days then, shall we? Bring this up. Yeah, so we're on our 22nd. Yeah, so on the 21st. Yeah, that's 1.3 million from Run Protocol. Brilliant. Love it. Applications then. Let's have a quick look at this. Whoa, so transactions. Crypto Fights has done 1,297,312 transactions. Brilliant. And generating miners fee. So Crypto Fights has generated $1,900 worth of fees alone. Brilliant. So daily transactions. That's in order. Data size. Transactions. Alright, so that's Crypto Fights. 213,657. I wonder if we click on that, it might take us to some of these figures. Let's have a look. So Crypto Fights 24-hour transactions. Yeah, look, 1.2 million. that's so we saw that Ethereum did 1.1 million transactions in a 24-hour period, and Crypto Fights alone has done 1.2. That is what they don't want you to see. Oh, I love it. Like they honestly think, they're just hiding it from shitcoiners. That's literally all they're doing, because shitcoiners don't have a clue what they're looking at. Shitcoiners shit for brains. That's hilarious. Oh, I love Bitcoin. Come on. All right then. Trends.cash. Here we go. Apps ranking by money spent. TDX BIP still macking it hard. 56% of apps ranking by money spent. Apps ranking by performed actions. So yeah, Run Protocol and Crypto Fights. So they've got between them 80, 93, almost 95%. 95% of the overall transactions between those two. No, where's the weather at, Pete? Alright, that's Crypto Quant. Yet the exchanges were cashing out, which has caused a squeeze in the liquidity, combined with massive amounts of tether printing to hide the selling pressure, has caused a massive spike in the price and a huge bubble. And that is exactly what we're witnessing here, with Tether having to print in order to save their scam to keep BTC going. because BTC is a centralized project. It's fundamentally worthless. It's hilarious. That's why we call it Corecoin. Absolute piece of garbage. And what's on chain? So again, we already saw the transactions. So over a 24-hour period, but I mean, so look at this. What, 11,640, 13, 10, 4, 11, 15. These are all thousands, by the way. Oh yeah, so yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on statistics that have actually add up all the transactions, just for competitive sake, you know, why not? Joho's memory pool, look at that. So that must have been, whoa, that must have been the 800 megabyte block there, with all the data coming in. This is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. That's it. What it's not meant to look like is a Corecoin BTC that looks absolutely shocking. And the reason it looks like this is because they've implemented replace by fee, child pays for parent, restricted the block size, trying to get everybody to use the Lightning Network, which just means they have no idea when their transaction is going to be received. It's absolutely all over the place. Total shocker. And we can see the effect that it's had on TX Street. And while we're looking at this, we'll have a quick word with Adam Back, the CEO of Blockstream, who essentially own, plan and control Corecoin BTC, to find out his expectations of a payment network.
So, you know, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. You know, if you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up. I'm not waiting 4 hours just to not pay a priority fee when I'm using a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, you fool. And look at that, median fee 36 cents. Yeah, so add that to every high frequency trade. And Vitalik, what's this? A median transfer fee? $4.14. This is crazy. How do you respond to that, Vitalik?
The internet of money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, really? So what's $4.13? Oh dear, oh dear. And our own money woes. Look at this. What do we know about excessive money printing? Let's have a listen right now.
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
And that is exactly what we're witnessing right here. It's really not looking good. So if you're wondering why they're going around trying to jab everybody, that's the reason. Right there. So, knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? CoinGecko. Let's have a look at this chart. How are we doing? Oh, trending sideways. Feeling good? 74%, that'll do. That's an A star. Loving that. And Bitping. Looks like we're going to have to give up on that one, folks. Let's look at the morning run then. Here we go. So we have had the 24-hour trade volume, $2,309 over 24 hours. Good, that's going down. We've had 124,200. Whoa. That's 1,240,201. Those purchases are going up. 1.2 million purchases. That's like usually been these past few days around sort of 800,000, 600,000, you know, and now it's 1.2 million. Whoa, that is telling. That is telling. Whew, that's why we do this show, to look at numbers like that. Great stuff. Yeah, so stay away from all the rest of these coins, people. They are illegal security offerings. They have no value whatsoever. They're literally people trying to scam you. BSV is the only digital commodity which makes these all security offerings and utterly worthless. So yeah, stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law. Let's have a look at the depth chart. Let's have a look at this. So price $167. I think there might be a few OTC trades being done. You know, for the number of purchases to go up and for it not to affect the price. I think there's buying over the counter. Ooh, not on exchanges. Ooh, exciting. So look at the depth chart is obviously from the exchanges. So yeah, look at that. It's relatively small. 3.3 million bids versus 4.4 million asks. I think people are stacking up behind the scenes. That's what I think. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, what was that yesterday? A little price rally. What was that? Or what time was this? August. Oh yeah, so a couple of days ago. All right, so this is like on 2 days is what we're looking at here. Interesting, interesting. All right, and let's have a look at Coin versus USD. Oh, again, I mean, this is the Tether print. You know, Tether just bailing out BTC. That is it. There is no value in this whatsoever. These shitcoiners have got no idea what's coming. And Bitcoin versus Coin. Oh, just struggling a little bit. It won't take long. It won't take long. And let's have a look at the entire CMC. Here we go. So we got Coin at 48,900. Again, I bet they were all expecting something better than that because of the Tether pump. But Tether has no value on it. You know, it's a you know, what is it, a one-hit wonder. You know, until they have to print another $1 billion. You know, but all they're doing is just simply leaving a massive trail of breadcrumbs for the detectives to pick up. It can't last. It's ridiculous. And look, all of these, none of these protocols have any fundamental value. Literally, the only one with any value whatsoever is Bitcoin. And where is that? God, look, we're right down here. Bitcoin SV. Wow. I mean, so we've got, I don't know how many coins we've got, like thousands of them. I'm telling you, it's it's not even a conspiracy theory. They're doing it to dilute Bitcoin. They're doing it to try and hide it, to try and bury it. So no one knows that literally on this entire list that we're looking at, they won't believe it. This protocol is the only one with any fundamental value. And that's what they can't get their heads wrapped around. They'll be like, oh, there's no way regulators would let anything like this happen. They wouldn't let all these scam coins come on the market. Oh, they're all legitimate. No, they're all scams. They're all worthless. This is Bitcoin, the protocol that was outlined and described in the white paper, which outlined the only way to commoditize data and give it value. It's crazy when you think about it, and which begs the question, you know, what is it that makes BTC valuable? And we'll just listen to Daniel Krowitz putting that question to Tony Vase right now.
Why do you think BTC is valuable?
It's valuable because it's the only unconfiscatable asset we have, and that is because that comes from its decentralization. I think Bitcoin is the only valuable crypto asset we have because of the nature of how it started in its first few years.
And when you say Bitcoin, you mean BTC, right?
Absolutely.
But are you aware that in 2017, they changed the rules so that BTC no longer follows the Bitcoin white paper?
That is not true at all.
The white paper says that there needs to be a chain of signatures.
Sure.
Okay, so that's not what we have anymore. That's how SegWit changed that.
Okay, but it's still Bitcoin.
Nice one, Tone. You bone. You see what we're dealing with here? Absolute imbeciles. Let's have a look at YouTube. Hey, 636 numbers heading in the right direction. I just checked out the Bitcoin SV channel. They got 937, so we've had a few more subscribers than they have over the last few days. But you know, still got a long way to go. Like and subscribe if you like my content. Got to keep the show on the road, if you please. Let's have a look at Streamanity. So 3 or 4 followers made 80 cents from yesterday's video. Hope you enjoyed that one. I quite enjoyed it myself. And Twitch stats, so made $134 so far. Try making that on Twitter. Remember, that will probably shoot to millions because that's almost a Bitcoin. Might be more than a Bitcoin. So I've earned an entire Bitcoin on Twitch. Get in there. That'll be millions soon. Oh, it's just under a Bitcoin. So what? Well, like 168-ish. So not far off. Just $30. $30 off a Bitcoin would be great. 425 followers. Let's have a look at Acorn Stacks here. See how many new users Twitch has had over the last 14, 15, 16, 17 hours. 18 hours even. 21 already, moving in the right direction. And Mama Bitcoin, Ruth Eastman, how's she doing with her tweet? Where is she now? At 1,000 and what? 1,099. We liked it yesterday when it went up to 1,100. There we go. Shocking. And our man Satoshi, how is he doing? Has he got 80k followers? Come on. I mean, that should be hundreds of thousands by now, especially with the amount of money he gives away. Jeepers. And should we bother looking at stablecoin printer? Let's just see what that... Oh, they have printed it. Look at that. So this was yesterday. So at least they're acknowledging that Tether printed $1 billion yesterday. You know, what about the ones prior to that? It's outrageous. So we're going to have to check on whale alerts just quickly over the last 24 hours. Let's see if we've missed anything. 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 19, 22, 23. There we go. Okay, that's all right. So they're not reporting anything either. There we go. It looks like we're up to date with the figures. Shout out to Shocking Not Shocked and Arcade Rob in the house. Hope you enjoyed the show. Looks like we're up to date with everything. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin